So things might be looking even surprisingly better in the Cinder situation. Now, obviously, we've still had no reply from Cinder herself. I mean, as I said in the previous videos, I don't think we're going to ever see a reply from her for the next couple of months at least, because yeah, it's just something that you don't really come back to and pretend that nothing happened. And obviously she's done a lot of horrible stuff in the past, which has kind of made the situation very, very negative. And, if you guys want to go back and see everything that has happened and everything that has gone on, I've got a full playlist which you guys can go and watch, which has literally everything that's happened in this full situation. But there's actually some really, really positive news that's come from this, even further than the last positive news that I covered on this, to do with some of the other VTubers as well. Now, obviously, she targeted a lot of people, including people like Bao, Shiley, Silvervale, I think it's also Cottontail. There's also some other people out there as well, which she also targeted, behind the scenes, trying to, cancel some model jobs or literally just do anything to sabotage them due to her own, I guess, hatred of them, like secretly, even though she's supposed to be their best friend. And obviously, her desire to kind of get in front a little bit easier. Now, obviously, this was some stuff that I saw. One of them, the first one, was from Bao the Whale. Obviously, she managed to get 6,293 subs in a single hype train. Now, they say, level 48, we beat my hype train level literally out of nowhere. Unplanned, no subathon, no Twitch discount, just straight war dog to level 48. What the heck, chat? Thank you so much. I love you. So again, they managed to get 6,000 subs, over 6,000 subs, and also 340,000 bits, which is absolutely insane. Some people, a lot of big streamers out there don't even make 6,000 subs in a single month, which is absolutely crazy. And obviously, it's great to see that there's so much support going over to Bao at the moment, because obviously she was one of the people who was heavily affected by a lot of the stuff going on. Obviously, you got like Tecton saying, "Damn, I wish I was a VTuber." Buff up saying, "We love it whenever." I'm not even going to repeat that one. They say, "My Pookie deserves all the love." They say, "You deserve nothing but the best. Let's go." You deserve all the best. So again, it seems everything is looking up for Bao, and I think in a recent clip, she actually said that she was feeling much better about the situation, and that she's feeling much better about her overall situation. And also, yeah, they did, like, recently, Bao did a collaboration with Nikkei, which seemed to go really good as well, as some kind of concert thing. So it's looking pretty up for Bao at the moment, especially after a lot of stuff has happened, which is really great to see. Now, obviously, we go over to, Shiley, who also at another hype train too, a level 40 hype train. They say, "Thank you for extending your love to me. I'll forever be grateful with your unwavering support and never take you guys for granted. Please keep sharing your support with all the girls." And obviously it says 3,534 subs and 150,000 bits. Now, obviously it isn't just as much as Bao, but it's still absolutely insane. 3,000 subs is something incredible and insane to get over on Twitch. And obviously, yeah, Shiley was also affected quite heavily by a lot of the stuff that went on with Cinder. So it's also great to see that, she has been benefiting past all of this, and it seems to be looking up. And then finally, also, we got Silvervale, who actually just hit 500,000 followers over on Twitch. She said, "Thank you so much. I've always wanted just to make people happy and encourage them to be their best selves and provide a cozy space to call home. I never could have imagined that we would have had this big community and have so many memories together. No words can express how much this means to me and how much I appreciate all of you supporting me for so long. I'm literally living my dream because of you. You make me so motivated and hopeful. I hope I can do the same for you. I want to do something big to celebrate, but I can't decide what. What would you like to see for a 500,000 kind of, celebration?" Obviously everyone's saying, "Hell yeah." Mujin saying, "Congrats." So again, Silvervale, another person who I would argue was one of the most affected by it, due to the fact that, Cinder was personally kind of annoyed with her. I wanted to be friends with her, but again, she just wasn't having any of it, which obviously, yeah, does have a big kind of effect on her. And I feel like, all of these people have been affected pretty badly. But one of the kind of surprising things, which obviously it's been a couple of days since we've looked at the Twitch tracker for a lot of these people. Now, obviously, I'm missing some of the ones that I looked at last time. But let's just look at Shiley. Oh my god, wait, you can't even see it, but look at that. That's crazy. That is crazy. Obviously, as you can see here, there is a whole massive, massive line which is going up like crazy due to this stuff, which honestly, it's insane. Like, that is a massive, massive jump. She was averaging like 8,000 viewers. Obviously, I think I saw the stream over on Twitch. She's playing Oblivion and managed to peak at 11,000 viewers. This is Shiley, by the way. And yeah, again, she's hit the highest viewership I think she's ever hit on a stream ever, which is, again, absolutely insane to see. And obviously, off the back of everything that's happened, it's great to see there's a lot of people going over and supporting Shy Lily and a lot of these other VTubers. And obviously, if we keep on going as well, we've got Silvervale, who's also been doing pretty good. Now, I think this will take a little bit of time for it to kick in, but you can see there's a slight curve here. I think we also saw a little bit of this in the last video, which again is also great to see. And you can see the follower count is going up like crazy. I didn't actually look at Shy Lily's one. Yeah, she's been gaining over 2,000 followers almost every single day since a lot of this stuff has actually happened, which is absolutely crazy to think about. That is an insane jump in numbers. So again, she is doing very, very good there and is growing even further than, before, There's never been a time where she's reached this viewership, which is great to see, and hopefully she can keep that up in the long term, because obviously, there is a big bounce from what has happened, and there is a big, upward trajectory of people coming over after all the Cinder stuff. So I'm hoping that some people do stay, and maybe this also is the offshoots of a lot of the Cinder fan base coming over to all of these VTubers that have been affected and supporting them instead, because I don't think anybody supports what Cinder does. Maybe there's a select few who are very parasocial and don't really know how to take it and don't really know how to deal with the fact that their VTuber is a horrible person behind the scenes. But most people, it seems like in the community, seem to be against Cinder and what she's done, which is great. And obviously, a lot of them are trying to find new people to watch. And Shy Lily, Silvervale, and also Bao, who's been doing absolutely incredible too, have also found a good thing. Now, obviously, this one I'm pretty sure was during the Nikkei event, so I think that is also partially why it was so high. But honestly, with the timing and everything that's going on, she's also doing absolutely amazingly with 7,000 average viewers and a peak of 11,000. Now, obviously, as I said, it was an event for Nikkei, but at the same time, people are still supporting her even more. Obviously, she had 2,000 on the stream before that. So, again, it looks like a lot of these VTubers are very positively bouncing back from a lot of this drama that's been going on. Now, obviously, I've made a video about this in the past, so this might be the last one that I do make on the VTubers and analytics, unless something does change, which could be very interesting. Obviously, as you can see here, we can look at the past streams that have gone on for Bao 2. She's gained 2.6 thousand followers on each of these, which, again, is absolutely insane. And it seems like they're going to keep on growing. Hopefully, they do grow even further than they have currently, because, again, they do deserve it. And obviously, after a lot of the stuff that's happened, it will definitely provide a little bit more of a positive outlook on what is going on. In terms of Cinder and stuff, as I said, there's been no reply. There's been no kind of talk about this in the background. I do feel like there is something brewing in the background. That's just like my feeling. Maybe there isn't. I feel like something is going on where we might get an announcement in a couple of days' time. Hey, maybe we will, maybe we won't, but I'll definitely be there to make a video if anything else is to happen directly with Cinder and her situation, because, again, it's something that definitely does need to be documented, and it's something that has been pretty terrible in the VTuber community. But as we can see, with a lot of these statistics that have come up and a lot of these stuff that's come out about a lot of these other VTubers, it seems like things might not be so bad, and it seems like things might be taking a positive turn. Not to say that the stuff that happened was not so bad. I'm just saying, there's been a positive turn to the situation, which I think a lot of the other VTubers can agree with, and they want to kind of just move forward from it, I guess, and just keep streaming, keep doing what they're doing, which seems like what they're doing at the moment. Obviously, some people made some replies. For example, like Shy Lily went pretty hard on Cinder about all of the stuff that happened. But, after that one reply, they've gone back to playing games. They've gone back to doing what they usually do, which I think is probably the best way to move forwards. And we'll have to just keep an eye on what Cinder does and any of her next moves whenever it comes to streaming, or even a possible return to the streaming space, which I just don't think is very possible or valid at the moment. But hey, maybe there will be, maybe there won't be, but I'll definitely be there to cover it. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think that, it's good that these VTubers are doing well and that they're kind of succeeding off a lot of this stuff that's going on? Or do you think that, maybe they shouldn't have as many views for some reason? I don't know why you would think that, but hey, I do think it is great that they're doing well, and I think that hopefully, they can improve even further and just keep getting even more viewership from this, because, again, it just makes it positive. But anyways, definitely leave a like and subscribe. Go over to GameStop, use my code CASA, get 10% off, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all.